Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on the Builder YouTube channel. Today, I kind of want to go over the do's and don'ts of simulator map borders, okay? Someone asked me to make a tutorial on how to make a border, and I was like, hey my guy, I already did that. And then he was like, no, how to place them, because that's what they're having troubles with. So with that being said, I got you guys. Before we get too far in, make sure to drop a like, go check out the Patreon as well, because you know, your boy out here grinding. But let's get into it. So first things first, if you don't model, okay, and you just use Studio for all of your maps, well, you're not going to be as advanced, but you can still do some pretty cool stuff. So we'll just go something like this. I'm going to do something really simple, just because, you know, it's all good. Let me change my movement to 0.25. Probably could do 0.5, actually. There we go. And I'm going to just drag these sides out. And we'll make this guy green. We'll go bright green. And this guy, we're going to go brown and then move it up some. Something like that. Looking good. So these are kind of the colors I like to use for borders. Not that that was the question at all. Let me go ahead and grab a border from over here as well. This is one that we would make in Blender. Kind of size it up the same. There we go. And we'll do the same colors as well. So brown, and then move the little fading slider up some. And for the top, bright green. So first things first, before you even go to make a border, make variations of your border pieces. So for example, we'd have a small one, and then this one, we would go ahead and make it a little bit bigger, like so. You could do a lot more with this as well if you did it in Blender. You can add different vertices, like lower, taller, everything like that. But for them studio builders, hey, this is the quickest thing I can come up with, all right? And then, of course, we already have the 3 variations over here. I kind of messed that up, but hey. All right, I'm not going to be using this one because it's bad, but yeah, you know, you get the point. So after you have your 3 border pieces, they can all be the same, like, design. So if you just wanted to make one mesh, cool. And then just make some of them a little bit longer. Make sure you're scaling, like grabbing the top and then scaling the bottom. If you don't, then you're going to end up with something that's like bigger, for example. So like if I wanted to do it like this and then make it bigger, everything gets bigger. So just make sure you're doing it the first way I just showed you. But we're going to have 3 of these, and we always start with the big one. We could just put all of these real close to each other, something like this. All right, just like that is a good start. Now we're going to add a little bit of variation going this way. So we'll have one kind of back, one kind of forward. And then we're going to click on one, press Control R, skip this one, go to this one, Control R, and now they look like they're all different because the little vertice that's way down is on a different side of each one. And then we're going to grab all of these and do Control D to copy and paste it. Drag them over to right here. Now there's a ton of different ways to do this, but personally, I like to go through and just do Control R on random ones, and then grab this little rotate thing. I'll drag some this way, some can go forward, some can go backwards. I don't really like to go backwards too much though. I think it looks kind of ugly. But after you grab this, just do it again. And you're going to rinse and repeat this process until you fill up your whole map. So we'll just say this fills up my map. Now this already looks pretty verified. I don't even know what the word would be, guys. I know it's not verified. Kind of messed up there. But now that we have this, as you can see, there's some that are just really low because those are our really small ones. So I'm personally going to bring these top ones down just a little bit just to, you know, make things look a little more aligned. Bring this guy up just a hair. Make sure we're not coming out of the ground at all, though. And now, if these were too small for a player, which these are not, but if they were, you could just scale up your whole border, and that will fix your problem. Now, we do look like we have a little bit of copy and paste in here, which of course we do. You guys just saw me do it. We're going to grab these, Control RR. There we go. And then we're going to grab this one, since it's very lined up with that. We're going to turn it this way a little bit, this way. Oh my gosh. Then we'll go in a little bit, and we will drag this guy down, just like that. So the more variation is literally key, guys. The more you have, the better it's going to look. Another thing I like to do is take some of these. So I'll just do Control D, and I do scale these down the whole thing, so it makes everything smaller. And I will make this like a gray for like a rock, and I'll keep the top green. We'll scale that up. And then I'll scale it down this way. I said I was going to do it the other way, but I decided to change it back, okay? So now we have like kind of a rock one instead of just the dirt and the grass. And that helps so much to break things up and look less copy and pasted. So we'll grab this guy and do the same thing with these, like Control R, rotate them a little bit, vary them, make them a little bigger, a little smaller. Anything you can do to make everything look different. Like, you can copy and paste, but the less you do it, the better. So like, this is looking pretty good already. Let's see, we're gonna go ahead and grab these guys, and look, we'll copy and paste them. I know I just said don't. We'll put one super close to this guy, drag him down, click Control R, cool. That's just gonna rotate it, by the way, if you guys did not know what Control R does. Boom, rotate this guy, and now they already are looking a little different than what they were when they were over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just delete this little half because, hey, I'm just trying to give a nice little example. So here is what we got, guys. In fact, I should turn these around because the sunlight's on the other side. So here's what we got, guys. This versus this, guys, okay? Literally every game I look at, not every game, let me take that one back, but a lot of times when I'm rating fan builds, they really do rush the border, something along the lines of this, and it's all right. It gets your point across, but it's not that great. Now, you can even make this look a lot better, and I will go ahead and do that just for my studio bros that don't really hop into Blender, and by no means is this the only thing you could build border-wise in Studio. You could get very creative. I've done a few even that I think look sick. I might make a top 3 border styles video, because I know a lot of people want it, but last time I made a border video, yikes, I saw it everywhere. So if you guys want to see that, make sure to drop a like. I'm gonna go ahead and make this look all right, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, now I did rush it, but something like this is what I was talking about. Now, personally, I'm not the biggest fan of the overall blocky style or aesthetic, but you got what you got, okay? If you don't have Blender, maybe your computer can't run it, maybe you can't be asked to learn it. This does not look that bad. And of course, if you spend more than 3 minutes making something, it'll turn out a lot better than this as well. But check it out, guys. Having this border versus, well, this one before I slightly kind of fixed it. It's just a lot better, guys. My key tip, literally the only tip I got for you guys, is variation. Make sure there's not 2 in a row that are the same, and make sure there's not an identifiable pattern within your border pieces. But that is going to wrap up today's video. If you did enjoy and you want to see more, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.